Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's party time, Mom. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Prather Show, the mothership, which is Studio 22. Puppet Master Mark is driving and taking us into parts unknown as we get into a special Tuesday edition of In Off the Rails Headlines. You know you love it. Puppet Master, let me tell you something, buddy. I don't know what I would do without you in my life.
Wow.
You just take that for what it is.
Thank you, Chad.
By the way, I think the boss needs to talk to you later on. Tyler is actually talking about putting you somewhere else. Anyway, my good friend, the host of the news and why it matters, and of course, on YouTube, Sarah Gonzalez Unfiltered, the one, the only, the beautiful Sarah Gonzalez herself. And it's okay that you're beautiful. You're smart, too.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. I know that, as the fans say, you're all about your looks.
Yeah.
And your teeth are too big for your mouth, and you're too skinny, and you're this and that.
Yes.
And people are dumb.
Yes. My neck muscles are too, out there.
Neck muscles.
Is that why you're wearing a mock turtleneck?
It is. I'm self-conscious about my neck muscles.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's why
ridiculous.
people keep calling me fat, and I just sit here like this. Give me a big old wide on this one. Look at it. Oh, there it is. I could care less.
Yeah.
I could care less.
You get immune to it when you live in this.
You
in
do.
This world.
I love everybody, and I appreciate everybody, but I know who my friends are.
Mm-hmm.
I know how my peeps are.
Yeah.
I know who I can harass and have fun with and give a good time to. Have a good time with.
The best is when a stranger says, well, I agree with what you're saying, but you look like you've gained weight.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be. Like, you could have just gone with the message.
I love it when people who are like, well, I agree with 99% of what you say. It's like, if you said you agreed with 100%, I'm going to be suspect of that more than anything else.
Yeah.
But the people who say, well, look, I'm the big fan, but you should have never brought politics into your gig. I'm so disappointed in you now. And I'm like, you're a big fan? Where you been for the last 5 years? You were funny until you brought politics into the gig. Sort of.
You haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, sort of kind of been the whole thing. K-Dub, Kevin Wade sitting in Party Foul Pub.
K-Dub's like a regular member of the Party Foul Pub.
I know, right?
These days.
I'm enjoying this.
As long as you're not on an international flight somewhere, then I want you here. You could come in here anytime. This place needs some intelligentsia, and you have it in spades.
I'll try and bring some with me next time.
You have it in spades, my friend. I like that unapologetic patriot. That's the 9-line hoodie, but you can get the T-shirt if you go to shop.theblaze.com, shop.theblaze.com. Go to collections and look for Chad Prather and also Sarah Gonzalez. You'll find all kind of stuff. You need a Party Foul page on there. Why haven't you proposed that to the powers that be, Steve?
They actually proposed it to me, and they haven't. Nobody's came and talked money with me, so.
Oh, Steve's gonna play hardball.
There's a deal.
I just need a little bit. I don't need a lot.
Well, you just need to do the deal. Do the deal. I mean, you can go to Party Foul Nation, check him out. You can come find me on the road. Party Foul will be in tow on the 22nd, Irwin, Pennsylvania, right outside of Pittsburgh. We got a show there on the 22nd. Be good to be back on stage. Been a minute. And then, of course, on the 23rd, November 23rd, we'll be in Cincinnati, PA. Tickets are available. WatchChad.com. Come find us. Candid Co. You've been wearing yours.
Yeah.
Yeah? I need to get mine.
They're great.
All right. You can kind of feel that something's going on your teeth. Those big old teeth in your mouth.
There is, make no mistake about it, there is some movement going on in my mouth. And I just started wearing mine like a day ago, and I can already tell.
Well, that's the deal, man, because the season's coming up, holiday season. Everybody's going to be wanting to take pictures of you. You're going to be the holiday postcards and all of these kind of things. You want to have yourself a big smile. And here's what's going to happen. You're going to go get Candid Co., and it's going to make all the difference in the world. Candid's aligners can help straighten your teeth faster and cheaper than traditional wire braces. It takes about 6 months on average. Costs 65% less. You say, well, I can't straighten my teeth by Christmas. No, but you can give yourself this as a Christmas present and be ready to go. An experienced orthodontist who is licensed in your state creates a custom treatment plan. They show you the 3D preview so you can see how your teeth will look after you're done. That's cool.
It is really cool.
Candid's aligners are comfortable, removable, completely invisible. You sleep with them, right?
Yes.
Look at you.
Yeah, you got to wear. You got to wear them if you want it. If you want them to make a difference, you got to wear them.
You're freaky. I got a little. See, I got some. See, like see that little hole right here?
I don't know. It's just minor, even just minor tweaks for those of us who maybe I wore headgear, I wore braces, I did the whole 9 yards, but then I didn't follow it up with the retainer. Yeah, we see it.
I'm like Arthur Fleck. No, that's from biting my tooth. Like when I'm sleeping, you grind them, and eventually they move. I got a little overlap going right here, so. People are like, you got perfect teeth. They must be fake teeth. No, they're really not. They're just white. That. So here's the deal. You don't have to go to the orthodontist's office. They're going to ship it directly to you. And guess what? They're going to donate $25 with each aligner purchase to Smile Train that brings safe 100% free cleft lip and palate treatment to children around the globe. So give yourself the gift of Candid. Go to candidcode.com/Chad. Use code Chad. Get $75 off. That's candidcode.com/Chad, code Chad. Go there right now. $75 off, candidcode.com/Chad. Hey, so researchers are paying volunteers $3,300 to be infected with the flu. Would you do that?
Yeah.
I know you'd whore yourself out. Poor man has poor ways.
I've had the flu. I survived. I'll do it again.
Maybe. You're old now, though.
I'm not that old.
So Steve's wanting the website. How do I sign up? But they're going to give you $3,300. They're going to get people age 18 to 50. You just now fit into the window, Steve.
In the window.
$3,300. You inhale a nasal spray containing influenza A, which is the H1N1 strain. It produces mild to moderate symptoms until party foul dies, and then there's a scandal.
Until you die, yeah.
Can I leave that $3,300 to my family?
So you just have to, somebody's got to pay funeral costs here. We can put you in the dirt cheap, man. Find another way to spend that money. They'll spend at least a week holed up in a clinic where they'll be closely monitored with blood samples. It sounds like a vacation.
I know it does.
They'll just keep swabbing your nose and your throat and just keep checking the thing out. And so, Steve, why don't you sign up, dude? It's
where's it at?
It's the University of Maryland School of Medicine, Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, Duke University, North Carolina, and St. Louis University Center for Vaccine Development in Missouri. So give them a call, Steve.
Will they pay for my travel
holiday
also
money
to go there?
I bet they would.
I don't know.
Don't drive my car there, though. The company car, don't take it because I don't want no H1N1 in the damn car, Steve.
No.
Didn't Brad Thor write that book?
Huh?
Didn't Brad Thor write that book where the main characters got inoculated with something? It was something hidden.
Sounds like a Michael Crichton kind of thing there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't like to be sick. I ain't doing it. $3,300 ain't that much money.
No.
Not for your life.
Little vacation in Cincinnati. I'm up there anyway. I'm going to be there anyway.
Yeah. So. Well, when you come to our show in Cincinnati on November 23rd, maybe you can come do it.
Come see Chad Prather, also get the flu.
Steve's going to get the bird flu. Yeah. Well, that's a sales thing. You know, that's the I got the flu comedy tour. I got the flu comedy too. Yeah. There you go.
Give it to the whole audience.
It's nasty. So here's what they're doing in China. China, by the way, folks, listen, NBA. It's a horrible, horrible place. Great people, fantastic people in the nation of China, but let me tell you, it is a horrible dictatorship and government. So they're doing some studies over there, high-speed situations, Sarah. They're trying to see how cars are going to crash, and rather than using crash test dummies, you know what they're using?
What?
Homeless
pigs, live pigs.
That's awful.
They're putting pigs in the car and crashing them.
Well,
China.
The U.S. used to do it up until the 90s.
Oh, that's terrible.
But
they're just
General Motors did it up in. Yeah.
But if they die, you've got dinner.
But how do you even? I mean, a pig is not structured like a human is.
Anatomy is.
Well, they wanted to see what it looked like in terms of
the internal organs. But the internal organs are. I mean, are they strapping them up like this with a seatbelt?
They're probably not strapping them at all.
But I mean,
because
a pig
what
is
they're
not as
studying
large.
is obviously they're killing the pigs. But here's where the study comes in handy. They're looking at lacerations and internal bruising.
Yeah,
right, which would be similar to what
in medical
could happen.
school. They, when they're practicing suture and stuff, lacerations, they use pigs.
Typically, don't do it on a live.
No, but you think they're strapping little baby piglets in car seats and that kind of stuff?
That age doesn't matter. It's a pig.
I don't care if it's a baby or an adult. I don't want the pigs to be used for something like that.
I'd like to see it once.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But they are small pigs. They're immature pigs. immature pigs, which sounds like me when I was younger, strapped in for high-speed simulations in a study which killed 7 of them. They were denied food and water for hours before the test. And, yeah, you don't want sounds cruel.
Food. How many hours is hours? If it's like 3, I don't care. If it's 20, okay, now that's starting to become a problem.
Especially for a pig. Yeah. But, hey, they put him in a car seat. Crash test. Boom. 30 mile an hour. They wanted to mimic a 6-year-old child in a 30 mile an hour smash.
I don't like it.
Well, I mean, that's how we used to use monkeys for all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, some places still are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
well, it's like our buddy Reno Collier says these astronauts want to get all big and pompous and be like, a monkey could do your job.
A monkey has done your job.
Done your job. Why do you put a helmet on a monkey? It's a head. What's it do? Just becomes more monkey? Arkansas hunter dies. This should make you PETA people feel better. Mm-hmm. Arkansas hunter dies after being attacked by a deer he just shot. Never approach a deer that may not be dead.
And if his eyes are closed, he's not dead.
Make sure. I'll show you the picture of the one I killed this week.
Okay.
The experienced, apparently, Arkansas hunter, don't take it for granted. He was attacked. He shot it in the woods. This was a couple of weeks ago. And he suffered puncture wounds from the deer's antlers. He was 66 years old. He was in Yellville, Arkansas. Sad deal. He shot it with a muzzle loader. And he thought it was dead. It attacked him. Jeez. So there you go. Sad deal. Like, you don't spend your life thinking that's how I'm going to go out one day. No. Like, you think maybe it's a car crash, maybe it's a plane crash, maybe it's getting hit by a bus. I could get cancer. I could have all kind of things.
I don't even think of those.
Any number of random things could take my life. Mm-hmm. Could die in my sleep from apnea.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
what I'm
no
going
one
for,
sits around going, one day I'm going to get punctured by the antlers of a deer.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
By a deer that you thought that you had killed.
You thought had killed.
Mm-hmm.
And if he had a muzzle loader, he didn't have another round loaded up.
No.
Probably not.
Nope.
No.
Carry a handgun with him just in case,
No. So, sad deal. Sorry the guy lost his life, of course. So, let that be a lesson for you. Don't trust a deer. Because I was seeing a thing the other day where there was an antelope that a lion was nibbling on, and the hyena comes up and runs off the lion and goes back to the deer, and the deer jumps up and the antelope runs off. It was totally playing possum.
Oh, wow.
So there was a hyena and an antelope and a lion and a possum. It was a whole movie. It was a Lion King movie. I can't watch that live action Lion King thing. I'm so sick of Disney remaking crap movies.
Yeah. Well, and even in the previews, like they didn't look like animals. Like they had too much emotion on their face, and like I don't want my animal to look like a human in the movie. Did it
ever cross your mind that Scar, Mufasa's brother, was gay?
No.
Yeah.
Was he?
Probably. Why not? Woke culture, why not? Why shouldn't he be gay? Of course he's gay.
I mean,
How do you think he got that scar on his face? It's rough in Frisco.
I guess
somebody left a racing stripe.
I guess it just never crossed my mind because he's a frickin' lion.
He's a lion.
He's a lion. Mm-hmm. Never considered whether or not he was gay. No.
Yeah. There was speculation about that, though.
God. People kill me.
People do. They will kill you. You know what else will kill you? Deer. There was a teenager. He was sentenced to 3 months in prison for stealing a lemur from a California zoo. Here's another PSA. Don't steal something that can bite your finger off, okay? That's just...
Lemurs are pretty cute, though.
So they're cute. But that doesn't mean they need to be in your house.
3 months? Only 3 months he spent?
Yeah.
What
3 months,
happened when
that's
he
worth it.
Stole the lemur?
Stole the lemur. How do you do that? So the animal named Isaac, oldest ring-tailed lemur in captivity in North America. This kid named Aquinas Casbar, which that's problematic in and of itself.
Poor guy. Now I understand why he did it.
Yeah, this kid had to get his. He was exotic already. Santa Ana Zoo, July 27th. It had closed. He cuts a hole in the Lieber and Capuchin monkey enclosures with bolt cutters, allowing a few of the primates to escape. They got him back, though. And during his jaunt in the zoo, he stole a now 33-year-old Isaac and put him in a plastic container without proper ventilation holes, according to the release. And they put him in a car and they crashed it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, God. Well, wait, did the lemur die?
No.
And now that old boy's getting his guts rearranged every day for stealing a lemur.
Oh.
Hey, boy. Hey, boy, you want to see a real monkey? It was an endangered animal, though. He wanted to keep him as a pet, but he changed his mind because he abandoned him in the front of a hotel in Newport Beach, California the next day. Left him in the same container, 2 notes attached. One read, lemur, with tracker, and said, this belongs to the Santa Ana Zoo. It was taken last night. Please bring the police.
Jeez.
Yeah, so anyway.
This kid needs to get his life together.
Yeah, well, his name is Casbar.
I wonder if any beer was
Aquinas
involved in
Casbar.
That one. There had to be a little alcohol involved in that.
See, you got drunk and crashed a tractor and went to the Marines versus the pen. Hey guys, I'm excited to tell you about my good friends at GMR Gold and Bullion Box. Look, you've heard me talking for a long time about my own investment strategies, which include precious metals and things like gold, silver, platinum. This is the stuff that matters. It doesn't lose its value. This is what currency is based on, and it's important that you diversify your own investment portfolios with precious metals. I believe it's smart to have tangible assets as a part of your investment strategy. So obviously, I believe in all the companies that sponsor this show, but you've heard me talk about GMR Gold on Instagram and on Facebook. It's all over social media before because I've been using them for a long, long time. They're good friends. I trust them, and it's my favorite thing in the world is when I get a new package that comes in from GMR Gold. So they have this thing called the Bullion Box. It's awesome, and it's a great way as an introductory level to get into collecting and investing in precious metals. A monthly subscription box delivered directly to you. In the comfort and convenience of your own home, you get to choose from 5 different levels designed to fit your budget. Listen, I'm serious. You can go all the way down to a really low and just keep collecting. And you know what? Month after month, it's going to keep showing up, and you're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, I've got a really great collection of precious metals and bullion. These metals are going to be handpicked by the bullion team at GMR Gold with nearly 100 years of combined experience, and I promise you these guys are good. There's no hidden fees, and you can cancel at any time. You can even give a Bullion Box subscription as a gift, and that's a great Christmas gift to talk about over turkey. I do it for my kids, by the way. They all get the precious metals from GMR Gold and Bullion Box as well. What'd you get this year? Oh, I got a box of gold and silver, almost like Jesus kind of thing. So here's what I want you to do. Go to gmrbox.com. That's gmrbox.com. Go there right now. Sign up and be cool like me. Now, Steve, here there's ways to make money, and I keep telling people, I'm like, Party Foul Steve is sitting on a gold mine. If he just knew what to do with it, if he just knew how to just reach down and grab some of those nuggets.
Yeah, I'm grabbing every day.
Yeah, I know you're reaching, you're hustling, but like you gotta think outside the box. This teacher in Louisiana. I'm sorry, she worked at a medical clinic. She wasn't a teacher. She was selling fake doctor's notes to high school students. Sarah.
Wow.
52-year-old. She was selling them for $50 a pop, I think is what I read. And no, $20.
Yeah, but that scam's only going to last for a minute, and kids got to run their mouth.
You got to respect the hustle, though.
I respect the hustle.
I respect that hustle.
At least she wasn't sleeping with him.
Hey.
Have you ever seen these girls, these teachers that are sleeping with these, like, dang, dude.
Yeah.
Some of these girls are smoke shows.
Right.
Which
makes you wonder why they're getting it on with
I'm not excusing
16-year-old boys.
And look, I shouldn't say this, but, I had my speculation about certain people when I was in high school myself, but I ain't going to go there. But I'm like, what is it about an adult? I like... Help me, Sarah, you should know. You look at young men, you look at teenage boys, and you think, I could go there. I mean,
no, I don't. I'd like the record to be clear.
Okay,
no.
Jeffrey.
I actually don't. I can hardly handle men my age because I still think they're too young and dumb to handle life.
Well, at least Keanu Reeves has a age-appropriate girlfriend now. So, I mean, that's what matters.
I heard that.
Really not pretty.
What was that formula
But again,
for
I'm
age
not going to
appropriate?
judge. What's that?
Half plus 7, was it?
Yes.
Steve?
Oh, that's right.
I don't remember.
Steve's just older than my
your oldest kid.
That's it?
Yeah.
I would say oldest daughter.
Oh, okay.
What if your daughter is
Of legal
14?
age.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm not a pedophile.
In my case, that would be 32 as of yesterday.
I love how you had to qualify that.
Well, I had that look from her.
I'm not a pedophile. Hey, kids.
If she's looking for an older
come
guy,
over here and eat some pizza with old Uncle Steve. I'm not a pedophile. Don't mind that sign in my front yard there. That just says that I was known for, I've been working with kids all these years, and it was just.
That's who it always is. It's that guy that's been working with all these kids for his entire life. And, yeah.
You kids want to ride in the van? No, ain't no seats in it, but y'all just hang on.
Hey, for the record, my wife's older than I. So
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good
What do you mean,
Lord.
wow? I don't even know what oh, wait, that's a compliment to her, right? Okay.
Steve.
Yes.
Steve. Google's planning on building a smart city in Canada.
Smart city.
Which begs the question, are Canadian cities ignorant? I don't know. But that's the thing. They've got a green light. They're going to create a smart city in a disused area of Toronto. What does disused mean? Is that a word?
that's an excellent question. Because I'm thinking there's parts of Detroit that would fit under that description as well.
Yeah.
We used to refer to places like that as shitholes, but now they're just disused.
Well, the general populace still refers to it in the same. Disused area of Toronto. However, the controversial futuristic site will have to be on a much smaller scale than what was requested. The project is actually the brainchild of Google affiliate urban innovation company Sidewalk Labs. Do you feel like you're going into Westworld? Do you kind of feel like you're emerging into this whole thing where, oh my God, we're giving them every capability to destroy us? I mean, at what point in time does Skynet become self-aware?
Yes.
Because this is bad. This kind of stuff is bad. Why do you need that? Are we that lazy that we need everything to take?
The answer is yes.
We are, yes.
We
care
shouldn't
of
be.
us.
We shouldn't be. But yes, I think that we have gotten to that point.
Let's talk about this for a minute. Like, at what point in time do we say, you look at America and you look at all the crazy crap that's out there and these people, like, at what point in time does someone stand up and say, enough is enough? Enough. I'm gonna pull my head out of the sand in my ass, out of my sand, and I'm gonna fight back. I'm done with this. At what point? Somebody asked me, are we gonna have a civil war? I said, no, we're too lazy.
Yeah.
We've already chosen the Kardashians, right?
I think that we won't get there until the negatives overwhelmingly are more than the positives. Because now we don't want to because, like Alexa and everything else that's collecting all of this information about it is too convenient for us to worry about it. And we're not seeing the negative consequences.
Right.
I think we have to see
Good point.
the negative consequences before we are, emboldened to say, okay, maybe this isn't the right road.
We're not hungry.
Yeah.
We're not starving.
You have to feel the pain.
Yeah, we're not starving. There's not a self-preservation mode yet.
Right.
We're very well preserved.
Yeah. Yes. So
Very
well
well
preserved, we
preserved.
think that we're oppressed.
Yeah, as we sit here in Studio 22,
This is how
staring at Mighty Heaton on the wall.
This is how they talked about Henry Ford.
Yeah. First world
But we
problems.
are. We've talked about white privilege, American privilege. We're privileged people. We really are. And to complain about so this is the whole thing. This is where it starts to worry me though, because I think that maybe not in our lifetime. I don't know, but I worry for future generations because let's face it, the left has gone way off the deep end. They've become socialists. They're not liberals anymore. They've become socialists, and eventually, at some point in time, unless a major reformation happens. Come on, Kanye. I'm counting on you, Kanye. Unless a major reformation happens, this trend continues. I hope that this next generation comes along, starts making a little bit of money, and realizes that you don't want to be taxed to death, because otherwise we become a socialist nation. We become another failed state here. But lazy people, man, lazy people. And so here's the thing. They're going to develop 190 acres of a disused part of, it's a weird word to me. Something wrong with that. But it's proved controversial because they want to put in data collecting sensors around the city. They want to have heated roads, an underground delivery system. Sidewalk Lab said, we are encouraged by today's decision by the Waterfront Toronto Board and are pleased to have reached alignment in critical issues with Waterfront Toronto. We're working to demonstrate an inclusive neighborhood here in Toronto. We can shorten commute times, make housing more affordable, create new jobs, set a new standard for a healthier planet. Doesn't that sound great? That's fantastic. I don't know.
I'm still hung up on that.
Funded, right?
I'm still hung up on that data collection. Yeah. Anytime I hear that, I'm like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, a lot of it, and here's what the Waterfront Toronto people said, and I agree with them. They said they're trying to be tech for tech's sake. And that's what, so anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a man on trial for his fiance's murder after a KFC receipt linked him to the killing. This is Oregon.
What?
Oregon man.
There's your data collection.
Yeah.
He had a Russian bride-to-be. This story's already intriguing.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they found a KFC receipt linking him to her execution-style death. I mean, apparently he ordered old girl up and didn't want her. So this dude, William Hargrove, I love how when somebody murders somebody or is suspected of murder, you got to put all three names. William Chase Hargrove, 29, appeared Friday in Benton County Court where he's charged with the killing of Anna Repkina, a 27-year-old woman found shot to death April 2017. So he was in a love triangle. It always comes down to the throuple. It always comes down to the throuple, Katie Hill. I wouldn't have a throuple with Kate. I wouldn't have a double with Katie Hill.
Didn't you love that she was like the sexual entertainment of millions?
Sexual.
I don't know how I call that entertainment.
Not be the sexual entertainment for millions. I'm like, really? Really? Did you look at the same naked pictures that I did? Because it did zero for me. And I'll tell you, sometimes I'll see a naked picture and I'm like, blow that up. I didn't blow up a damn thing on Katie Hill's naked ass, brushing hair, smoking a bong, iron cross picture.
Yeah, it was
nasty. There's some things you don't want to see naked. I will look because I have to. It's my duty. If Nancy Pelosi pulls out her dress to show me her nipples like this, because that's where they are, it's just above her knees, I will look at Nancy Pelosi's California mafia nipples. I will look. And any red-blooded American will at least take a peek and be like, oh, damn, take it away, take it away, take it away, take it away. It's too hot, it's too hot. It's too hot. It's like lava. It's like lava. It's burning my eyes. Take it away. We have to look, but we don't want to keep looking, right? And I got banned for 12 hours on Twitter for posting the picture of Brett Kavanaugh's face superimposed over Katie Hill's naked body. You can't put Katie Hill out there. They'll ban you immediately.
That's ridiculous.
Ashley St. Clair sent me a message on Twitter, on Instagram, or she texted me. She said, "You did it, did you?" And I said, "Yeah, I did it." She said, "You can't. It's nothing." I got right on it. So anyway, so this dude killed her, right? He's in a love triangle. Yeah. Repkina, he met her online, convinced her to move from Moscow to Oregon. But he was also in a long-term relationship with another woman, Michelle Chavez.
Oh, no.
Who gave him an ultimatum to break up with Repkina. It was either her or the other, and he made a decision. He took the victim out on a rather desolate logging road, and she was found shot in the back of the head, execution style. There were no clues about Repkina's identity when her corpse was found, other than a KFC bag near her body. The newspaper reported inside the takeout bag there was a receipt and an order under the name Kevin Thomas. This man needed him some 11 herbs and spices and a little murder. He needed some KFC. He needed some Colonel and some killing. Colonel and some killing.
He probably could have called INS or something.
I know. That's why I'm like, okay, she said break up with her.
Maybe break up with her.
Send her home.
That's a big jump. That's an A to Z jump right there.
Thought.
I know.
I was like,
okay, so I could break up with her.
So here's what happened.
And I'll stop meat on the way.
So Kevin, remember now, the guy that killed her was William Hargrove. So they found it under the name Kevin Thomas.
Right.
They tracked Thomas down. He recalled having a meal with Hargrove. Thomas claimed that he let Hargrove borrow his shotgun, but had not returned the weapon. Hargrove was arrested and held without bail in Ripken. Now, I don't know how the KFC bag got there, but anyway.
And he littered. He murdered and he littered.
And he littered. I am so ashamed of you, Kevin and William. You have killed my childhood along with my friend, Anna Rabkina. She should be in school.
He does not deserve to be a Kevin.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. Did you see McDonald's did this? Yeah. Portugal.
What?
What were they serving up?
So it was so Portugal advertisement for a Halloween themed Sunday, Bloody Sunday. It pissed the Irish off, okay? So Bloody Sunday, also known as the Bogside Massacre, was a 1972 incident during the Troubles in Northern Ireland when British soldiers opened fire on unarmed Catholic protesters at a civil rights march, killing 13 and wounding 15 others. Of course, we know Bloody Sunday. Yep. So they put the vanilla soft serve shake in a cup with an unknown red sauce resembling blood, and pissed them off.
Oh my God.
So McDonald's culturally stone deaf. Someone said, "Is this for real?" Wrote another. I have to say,
sad that we have to go before we say anything or do anything. We have to go read all the history all the way around the world so we don't offend somebody.
Well,
I mean, did they not?
But
they probably didn't even think that.
They're calling it Bloody Sunday.
The name was taken.
But Sunday, Bloody Sunday. You have to know where you took that name. Like,
exactly.
They didn't sit around. The PR and marketing department at McDonald's in Portugal didn't sit around going, you know what? I got a fresh new idea.
Exactly.
Fresh new idea. Let's call it Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Like, you got to know that came from somewhere. Yes. It's not a U2 song, although it is.
Yeah.
But that U2 song is about something.
Tell, yeah.
What,
That reminds me of the Starbucks. Remember the old collapse into cool?
Oh, yeah.
The tall glasses with the dragonflies buzzing around? Yeah, that lasted quick.
Yeah, that didn't go very far.
I just don't think that's not good marketing. I don't want to eat something that you're pretending is blood. I get it, it's not blood. But that's
Halloween,
that doesn't make me want to
Halloween
eat it more.
Theme,
Halloween theme.
Nobody likes
We
the
went to a
Irish.
party where we were eating like the food out of looked like we were eating the food out of a dead person. They had a mannequin with the serving trays like sausage and stuff in its stomach. So you're picking the food. It was fun.
Now, I've eaten sushi off a naked woman in Las Vegas.
Yep.
Is that different?
That's kind of the same.
A little different.
Way
Sushi
better.
was nasty. It was very fishy.
Oh, God.
You take that piece of sushi off the nipple and you're like, where's the nipple?
Yeah, Steve.
Oh, man, we're going downhill quick.
Here's Steve, the joke. But yeah. So, we did that though. We do. My cousin, when he got married, they're very Carolina, coastal Carolina, South Carolina. So they had kind of an out sportsman's themed reception after the wedding, and they took the crash test dummy pig and they roast the pig, but then they open it up, and so the pig is there, split open, and the pig is like the bowl with all the barbecue in it. You just fish it out of there.
Ugh.
Yeah,
whole thing. It's delicious.
I
mean, it's not the most appetizing thing to look at. That's where I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I ate so many squirrels. I took a one time and it ran up a tree.
Oh, well, there's that.
You hadn't heard that one? Hey, I'm writing a song. I'm writing a song. It's called Daddy's Home Getting Hammered While Mama's Out Getting Nailed. I like that. That's a good one. Yeah. That's
funny.
Y'all stay tuned. I got one called She Wasn't a Double Wide when I bought this trailer. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, there's a profession that's most likely to make you a drug addict. What would y'all think it is?
Lawyer.
Anesthesiologist.
Doctor.
What'd you say, Candace?
I said a TV producer.
TV producer. I'd love to see you high. So, yeah, construction worker.
What?
Construction worker. That's who's on those big cranes and, walking along the beams on the skyscrapers. Yeah. This guy overcame his own addiction, opioid abuse. Said it's one of America's most dangerous professions, and not just because of the heavy machinery, backbreaking labor, sky-high settings, because construction workers are most likely to become ensnared in the deadly opioid epidemic. Sort of makes sense because you have folks who they're using painkillers.
Yeah, I thought we were talking like illegal drugs also.
Well,
I didn't realize we were talking
opioid
about.
thing's a major deal.
Yes.
And I used to be like, because I don't like to take like drugs. Like I don't even like taking prescription painkillers. I
don't either.
I don't even like taking. It's just me. I just don't like I don't like putting things in my body. I have to take some prescriptions, but I just don't even like doing it. I mean, I do cocaine, but
I'll smoke it, but I just won't take a pill.
Yeah. Candace is signaling me, stop the truck. But you can understand. I mean, those folks who get in pain and they start taking those things, I can understand why. Because all of a sudden now you're getting some relief, and so it's a big deal. Off the rails, man.
It is.
Stuff's going on in the world.
Kamala Harris would tell you that the drug manufacturer it's their fault.
I'm doing
that these
Kamala
people are
dance.
getting. I see that. Oh, that was so bad.
She's not entirely wrong.
She's supposed to have rhythm. How is it the drug manufacturer's fault that the doctors are overprescribing
No, they push the doctors to prescribe those medicines.
Well, the doctors are their own people. If the doctors don't want to actually research and figure out for themselves,
some get pretty good kickbacks to prescribe.
That's still the doctor's. That's still the doctor's decision to make. It's the doctor's fault.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I mean it's a whole chain of people's fault.
There is, and you know what? There are medicinal alternatives that we're going to get into on an upcoming show. You stay tuned to the Chad Prather Show. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Are you good? I haven't seen you in a minute.
I know, in forever. I got a new puppy since you were gone.
Got the puppy, little dachshund?
No, it's a Doberman. Everyone thinks it's a dachshund because her ears are not cropped. And she's little right now.
How's the cats taking to that?
They're not fans.
No,
You'll probably never see your cats again.
No, they're not fans. My older one he'll stay on the ground and tolerate it, but she just wants to play with him so bad, and he's not having it.
Yes. And how'd you get this dog again?
I found her on Craigslist.
So you were dog hunting.
So we were dog hunting for Christmas because our son has been begging us for a dog. And then it just she just kind of fell in my lap, and she was perfect. And she was the last one in her litter left. And she was red, which I wanted. And she was ready to go. And I was like, I feel like we got to do this now. So we did.
Well, good for you.
I'm not really sure that it was a wise decision, but we did it.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. It
makes for cute Instagram stories.
Yeah. No, she's really sweet.
Liberals hate dogs, by the way. Conan, that got El Baghdadi. Liberals hate dogs. In a matter of a week, Trump got people to defend a terrorist, hate dogs, and what was the other thing he did? It was hate the vet community.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
TDS is just incredible.
Trump.
They'll be defending Mexican drug cartels next.
They already have.
Look, all they got to do, since now they care about borders, we take some Kurds, we put them down on the southern border, and then they're so worried about the Syrian border, we just put them down there on the Mexican border, and now they'll care about defending borders again.
Yep,
it's a great point.
Isn't it a great point?
It really is.
Isn't it? The hypocrisy is huge.
Yep.
Like, we don't care about our southern border, but by God, we care about the Syrian-Turkish border. That matters.
It will be interesting to see them try to defend their open borders policy with
here's
all of that stuff
what
that
happened.
happened.
I had some
back.
drive time. I had a lot of windshield time yesterday. I was by myself driving, and I was sitting there and I was thinking about that very thing, because let's say Kamala Harris, and we were just talking about her. Kamala Harris gets elected president. They can't deliver on the things that they're saying they support and are proposing. You can't deliver on that. Because if you do, it's suicide. It's absolute suicide. They're going to get, if they were to get into the White House, they would realize real fast how all the crap they've been peddling, things like open borders, that is literal chaos. You can't do things like that because now you're in a mess. And so you would immediately watch them walk it back and backtrack and start saying, well, I know what I said, but we've got to be very careful in how we do this process. Yes, we're going to open up the borders. We're going to make it easier. But they'd see real quick. Because I'm sorry, until you're sitting in that Oval Office, you don't really know what all really is going on in America and in the world at large. You're not sitting on the toilet reading the briefings every morning that are, again, being brought to you by the intelligence community.
Yep.
You know, you don't see those kind of things. Do you agree with me on that, Dub? I don't think they can deliver on any of the promises.
I agree. They're not going to be able to deliver any of that, and they know that. They know that now. Yeah. They're not going to be able to deliver that.
So listen to me. Those of you who want to come at me and talk about Trump this, Trump that, Trump blah, 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 blah. Look, bring me some facts. Bring me the stuff. I'm not talking about accusations and how your big brother bullied you and he was a narcissist and therefore Trump's a bully too. I don't care about any of your personal experiences. I don't care that he's not your taste in human being. You bring me the facts. You bring me the stuff. But I will give you this fact. I will give you this very simple fact. The Democrats running for president cannot deliver on one single promise they're saying, except they can raise your taxes. That's what they can do. You got a federal budget of $4 trillion a year, and she wants Elizabeth Warren, $51 trillion. She's getting her ass bit on that. Like they're devouring each other. Even Barack Obama comes out talking about cancel culture, and they jumped the Messiah. They jumped on Barry's black ass and said, "Look, Barry, how dare you?" He doesn't care. He went back to Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah.
Oh, Barry.
The one time he said something I agreed with.
And I really did agree with him.
Yeah.
I really do. But she goes to school with my daughter.
but did you think that he was being sincere?
Yes.
I just feel like he says whatever he thinks is advantageous to him at the time.
I think he was being sincere. That's the Obama I wish we would have had as president. That's the Obama that I felt we could have had as president. Because I remember back in 2007 thinking this guy is going to get elected. But is he going to be what I think he's capable of being? And he never was.
Yeah.
He never was. He really did want to fundamentally change America, which was unfortunate. Here was a guy, I don't care what the color of his skin was. That's the last thing I care about. But his demeanor, his ability to communicate, which got annoying, but so does Trump's, so does George W. Bush, so does everybody. I mean, well, Ronnie, you just wiggle that head and, well, Gaddafi and skadoosh, and you're dead. I had to steal the Michael Loftus skadoosh, hit the button, skadoosh. That's my, I can get past, those are personality quirks.
Yeah.
That was the Obama I thought could have been president and could have really brought the country together, but he did not do that.
He, in fact, did the opposite.
Not do that. And I'll tell you, like I told you in the other episode, this guy's like, well, you got to give Obama credit for pulling us out of a recession. No, I give the American people credit for pulling us out of a recession. But kudos to Obama. If he needs to take the credit, give him the credit. I don't care. It's not a competition. I want the pilot flying the plane to be competent enough to get the plane where it needs to go safely and land that sucker so I can get off of it and let the next pilot get on, and we go again. That's the deal. So here we are, folks, in America. Don't kill your Russian mail order bride. Listen to me, kids. KFC will kill you. Don't leave receipts at the murder scene. All right? That's the deal, Sarah. That is the biggest takeaway I want anyone to get from this podcast. Party foul. I know you have something right here in your eyes. Don't leave KFC receipts at the murder scene. Okay? Okay? We all good on this? Puppet Master, you good on this? We got this? All clear. Okay.
Thank you for that.
One more thing. Epstein didn't kill himself.
We got to get out of here. I love y'all. God bless you. Talk to you next time. Bye.